Welcome back, cosmonauts. You are watching Kicks Kosmos here on Planet Hopper TV. I'm your host, your Saturday morning L, Kevin Lau, giving you the sneaker headlines that you need to know. This week, Adidas revealed a new 007 Ultraboost to coincide with the release of the new Bond movie, No Time to Die, set to release April 10th. The new sleek black Ultraboost 20 sneaker comes with a speckled sole, gray trim on the heel cup, white accents on the upper, and the classic 007 logo on the heel. And has anybody at Adidas ever seen a Bond movie? He doesn't wear sneakers. How does this make sense? Just because you acquire the clothing rights doesn't mean you have to. But also new this week, New Balance became an official partner of the NBA. The new multi-year global agreement will allow the Boston-based brand to use NBA gear as part of their own marketing as they grow their own brand. This basically means that when you see New Balance ads, Kawhi can actually wear Clipper gear and not have to rep North Compton scissors. And are you an OG sneakerhead and have thought that the Air Force One was past its prime, too heavy, overdone, just an old shoe that hasn't kept up with the times? Well, this might interest you. The Air Force One React is the same silhouette of the classic, but replacing the heavy rubber sole is Nike React foam. It still looks the same aside from the new oversized check logo, and it is a welcome new upgrade to the shoe. The Air Force One React is out now for $120 in select colorways, but I'm sure there will be more colorways to come. Plus, we also heard that Nike will be retroing the OG Scottie Pippen More Up Tempo this holiday season. And yes, they did this back already in 2016 and have released dozens since. And yes, they're still gaudy with the big 90s big brand aesthetic. And yes, these were the hottest kicks in 1995 at Roy W. Brown Middle School, and I felt like a loser for not having them. And you, I don't have tits now, they're pecs! Come at me now, you want some of this? And in Jordan news this week, we got a closer look at the Jordan 13 Retro in the Flint colorway. The classic and blue colorway is set to come out in April in its original glory. And I've always thought this is definitely one of the better iterations because this has a quilted upper and not the leather one, as it works much better with the dots. Because the leather version, the dots kind of make it just look like cheap plastic leather. And Virgil Abloh revealed the most off-white Jordan ever because it is an off-white Jordan 4. See what I did there? It has all the branding you'd expect from an off-white sneaker, and it definitely looks nice and clean, unlike those cleat-looking monstrosities recently released. Look for these to come out soon this summer. And the top story of the week comes out of Asheville, North Carolina, as an employee of Soul 82 was robbed at gunpoint after hours of 3 pairs of Travis SB Dunks valued at $2,400. And all I gotta say is, that's what you get when you try to backdoor sneakers! You deserve that! But you know what? I got some questions. How did the robbers know that they had them in the store more than 4 days before the release? And why only 3 pairs? This might be the most elaborate backdoor scheme ever. This is an inside job. Like, put me in an interrogation room with that employee, I guarantee you I can get a confession. Check his StockX account. Now onto this week's Stash or Trash. It is a great weekend for sneakers. First up is the Travis SB Dunks, and of course, this is a stash. People are committing fake crimes that are real crimes to get them. And who could blame them? Look at them, they're beautiful. With the mismatching checks, plaid and bandana pattern patches, and the twine laces. And then we got the Yeezy 380 Reflective Mist, and of course these are a stash. Same camo pattern upper as the previous 380 with the golden brown tint, more boost, and when I saw a guy with these on 2 weeks ago at Union Station, I almost mugged him. But I just took a picture. Then we got the Jordan 1 in pine green, and this is a stash. I love it. It's got the same basic color blocking scheme we all love. No gimmicks, no dumb stories, just a classic sneaker in a new colorway. It's a total stash. And finally, we have the Yeezy MV NM 700 in orange, and this is a stash to sell. They are exclusive to LA and Paris, and resale is so much higher than I anticipated for this shoe. I hate the oversized branding, and I think it looks tacky. But if you can make a profit off of other people's bad taste, please go for it. And that's all there is this week. I'm Kevin Lau. Check me out on Twitter and IG at TheRealKevinLau. I will see you next week.